Real estate predictions 2026 sales volume is going to increase. So last year we're at the lowest sales volume we had. So this is actually an easy one to kind of predict, but volume of sales are going to go up. I'm going to predict we're going to get closer to 80,000 sales on the Toronto Real Estate Board. Last year we had under 70,000. So that's going to make the market feel like it's busy and it's bouncing back. The market is not coming back. It's not going to come back in 2026. In 2026, I am predicting housing prices are going to decrease. Huh? You just said housing prices, sales are going to go up. So how are housing prices going to go down? The inventory levels are still going to be at record high levels. So as long as the inventory levels are high, sales prices are still going to go down a little bit. I am predicting up to 5% decline. And that's going to get us getting closer to the 30% in total from the peak of the market of February 2022. The market that is going to get hit the hardest is condos. Condos are still, don't want to call it a mess, but there's still a lot of opportunities there. And where the mess is going to be is all the new built condos that are coming into the market that they were bought in 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019. Buyers are the investors. The buyers are underwater on those condos, which is going to put the downward pressure on the pricing for condos. I am predicting that the resale market on single family homes will stay neutral or go down a little bit. Interest rates are going to stay flat. They might go down a quarter of a point, but we are not going to be going down to the 2020 level, 2% and under 2%. Those days are long gone. Those days are behind us. When you had it, I had variable on almost every single one of them and I was under 1%. It was free money. We're going to be stuck and we're going to be looking at around 4% and a little under 4, which, let's be honest, those are unbelievable great interest rates. So the interest rates are not going to save the market. The Alberta real estate market is going to get crushed. I'm being a little harsh on that. No, it's not going to get crushed. And I'm not an Alberta realtor. So please talk to an Alberta realtor if you want their predictions on that. My prediction is that the pipeline is not coming together. So what does that mean when I say it's going to get crushed? The Ontario investors who are going to Alberta are not going to go to Alberta anymore because I am feeling the prices are going to start softening there. Because when the pipeline is not coming together for Canada, when our president in the US has just taken over Venezuela, and if they can somehow get a better deal out of Venezuela than they can out of Canada, that's going to hurt our economy in Canada. Therefore, if the economy is hurting and the province is hurting, prices will start to decline and investors will come back where they feel the prices might be at the bottom, which is Ontario. Don't wait till the spring market. If you are a seller, don't wait till spring market. I am telling you right now, the winter market will be the better market to sell in. Doesn't mean you have to list in January. There is going to be less inventory in the winter market. Come spring, we're going to have all of our spring listings hit the market. We're going to have all of last year's markets that couldn't sell hitting the market in spring. And there's going to be an abundance of inventory hitting the spring market. So I am predicting that the winter market and the fall market will be the two best markets to list your home in if you are a seller. Buyers, now. Could the market go down? Yeah, I just said the market's going to go down. My prediction is going to go down. Don't continue to wait. We are getting close to the bottom of the market. Could it be flat? Absolutely, it could be flat for the next few years. I'm not telling you to jump in if it doesn't make sense for you to jump in. What I am telling you is, if you're listening to the TikToks and the Instagrams, the market's crashing, I can get you a great deal. This might be the time for that great deal, if it makes sense for you. But buyers, if you are buying today, remember, you are buying for 5+ years. Don't get into this thinking, the market's going to go up and I'm going to make a ton. No, you're buying a home. You're not buying an investment, you're buying a home. And that's what you need to look at it. Investors are coming back to Ontario, but they're not coming back for single family homes. They're coming back for 5+ doors. So developers, if you are looking to take that land that you have and you want to make some money, buyers, investors want purpose-built 5+ units. And the biggest reason on that is, there are some great CMHC programs out there, but the other one is Ontario does not have rent control, and investors are saying, if I want to jump into the market, I want a property where I can control my rents. Renters, you can hate me all you want on this one, but it's correct. And I know I'm going to be way off on this, but I am going way off the board. Doug Ford is going to go back on everything he has said and made all those changes, and he's going to make one new change. And renters are going to hate me, and I'm going to get hate on this prediction. Doug Ford is going to come back and start making better rent controls and getting rid of rent controls and creating a much better investor market in Ontario. And the reason this needs to be done is sellers are having issues selling their home because renters are not leaving. And I know that's not fair to a renter. I appreciate it. I have friends who are renters. However, if someone needs to sell their home, a homeowner should not be stuck and they cannot sell their home. So I am predicting that Doug Ford is going to come out with something that protects the owners a little more, that will allow investors to sell the home, which will free up more inventory, which will be great for renters who want to purchase a home because it will help bring down affordability. Love to hear your thoughts. Comment below. Do you agree, disagree, and why?